ZeroDoom.com/LTHUMMUS.
Perfect. All right. See y'all.
Yep. Adios, hummus.
Adios.
So we're going to move on. I think we're going with Zerodoom and Bayushi.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Both. This is a challenger match between two newer players who have both been some of the more active challenger players, I would say. Not like the insane challenger players, like, for instance, Dowsy, who's coming up on 3,000 games or something stupid like that. But have generally been active, been playing lots of games, been asking lots of
really
questions.
good questions.
Yeah. And just very, very good new players.
All right, well, let's look at picks and bans and whatnot.
Yes, let us do that thing that you said.
All right, so the very first ban, I believe, coming out of Zerodoom is Balcony. That is a
good ban. Solid ban. Back at 100%.
Popular ban.
Diamond level plays from Zerodoom.
Yep. All right, so next up we got Gallery from Bayushi. That's an understandable ban. A lot of people don't like Gallery.
Yeah, Gallery in particular, I'm noticing, is not the most popular among sort of the Steam generation of players so far. Like, Gallery is I can understand why. It's a difficult map for snipers in particular.
Yeah. All right, so next up, the first double pick is Courtyard.
Yeah. Zerodoom. I love these picks. I love them.
That is
Diamond Balcony pick Courtyard.
Yep.
A level.
Yep, and then the actually you'll like this one as well. Bayushi picks Library.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get some lovely long double maps here.
Yep. And what's our next pick?
The next one is Modern. This is
very interesting. So this will be the first time Modern has been casted in SCL. Technically, it's the first time for the new art versions of a lot of these maps, but Modern is the first map we have for SCL4 that's completely new. So this will be our first time casting it.
Yep, and then the final pick out of Bayushi is Terrace.
Oh my god! So the bans in the first and the double picks were perfectly normal, and then we went completely off the rails.
I'm not sure where Terrace came from, but it's here.
Yeah. So Terrace making a rare appearance in the SCL, formerly known as Double Modern. Its old version, and Modern is also in there. So this should be some very interesting games if we make it to the end of this set.
All right, just gonna jump on over, up out the scoreboard, and we are just about good to go. Let me figure out who the
calibration. We have Zerodoom as general, standing with Smallman right behind him.
We are good. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, we are ready to go. We got the fancy graphics going.
Yep.
All right, ready in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
General starting off, maybe looking for the seduction target based on the camera work. No, we're just going to leave ourselves under AI control and go to the windows. We're going to check watch.
Something I've noticed about more challenger folks are that they tend to stay AI control a little bit longer than others.
That's true.
Ooh, nice bug.
Good bug. Completely unseen. Completely unseen. Yep. Another thing challenger players typically have to work on, although we saw it happen at diamond level, is you really have to be on top of your courtyard rotations. If you leave the other side of the map unguarded for too long, if there are tells over there, you just have to assume they're done. And at this point, Zerodoom might actually already have the game won.
Yeah, that's two things that most people are highlight for, if not shot for.
Yep. Did get highlight for the statue visit, so Bayushi's still in this for sure. But hard to shoot for Banana Bread and Flirt, especially when you have 2 minutes to do them. Selection target helpfully bails out on us, so we can get Flirt done a little earlier here if we want to follow around.
That was a broken animation, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it was. Go back to statues, I wonder why.
Maybe he wants to swap. Oh, a fingerprint.
There's a fingerprint on this statue. That is not how I would try to win the game at this point. Fingerprint's going to give the sniper another opportunity to hurt you. If you do the fingerprint,
take it right now though.
don't do the banana bread. That's all I ask. Do not do the banana bread. Silent game has value. Oh, we needed to stop right there. Yeah, a little late on the stop, but we did notice it and managed to stop.
It was also on the opposite side of the.
Don't do the banana bread.
He's gonna do the banana bread.
Don't do it.
He's gonna do it.
Just do the flirts. You have a minute 30.
Banana bread.
Banana bread, but will we get the shot? I think Bayushi would have had to. If Bayushi knew that fingerprint was done, this would be good, but I don't think that he knows. 1 second. That's it.
Yeah.
I think I like the idea there behind getting the fingerprints, but I think the point of that play is to avoid having to do a banana bread. And so I think I would have rather have just seen the flirts. But that said, I really like the bug. And after that, it was all just kind of a style difference, I guess.
I think, yeah, fingerprints are very hard to track if you're not used to looking for them.
Yes.
And in this situation, I feel like that's kind of the case.
Exactly. Yeah, especially if you're new. Fingerprints are one of the more difficult things to learn how to guard effectively. So Zerodoom up 1-0 and with a chance to pull ahead with the early lead here as sniper.
All right, we got Bayushi as Wheels, currently sitting inside Taft.
Good spot.
Yep, we're ready.
Spacious.
We're ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, planet.
We're gonna wait for AI control to take us where we want to go. Maybe. Oh.
Yeah. Sip that drink.
That is not a good sip.
No, it was
I
not.
would shoot for that.
And we're actually waiting almost a little too long. Yeah, that was a good leave. Almost waiting too long. You know,
in any conversation where you arrive by yourself, you'd wait for your one animation to be done, finish sipping, and then leave.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do the opposite.
Killing a lot of time. And we go into an essentially a useless conversation. We are
Killing a lot of time here.
Burning too much time, I think. We have
for about a minute in.
A full minute, yeah. And that's not going to work unless she checks her
No,
watch.
she's gonna leave.
There she goes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Don't get flustered here. You got to have a plan for how to win in 2 minutes now. Going window. It's not how we're going to finish in 2 minutes.
Time. We need to add time at this point. We have nothing done.
In a watch check, we have burned half our time, and we have absolutely nothing done. Wrong shot is rapidly becoming our only option.
Do we just go for the active idle, where we don't do anything?
I think you have to do BB Purloin or something and try to draw a shot. Or swap. You have to show a hard tell and hope for the wrong shot.
Or do 2 time adds when it hits a minute.
Yeah. Maybe you try and figure out who's suspicious, and then if they go to statues, you go and fake a green swap.
A BB?
I'm not sure I would do BB at all unless it was going to cover a hard tell here. That would just.
What if we're inside 7 danger? Is that a better BB?
It's less spacious than Taft. Yeah, BB comes off. A lot of lowlights, maybe 3 or 4. None of them are picked up, though. Just highlight for possible talkers, I suppose. Yeah, our placement in this conversation circle is not great either. No. I think it's too late it's way too late to finish versus missions. Oh, maybe not. Oh, or is it? Did I speak too soon? Praise pause.
Now you do inspect swap.
Pause.
Get out of there. Run away. Come on. Let's do this.
That's it.
21 seconds.
Oh,
got it.
and
broken animation.
Do it. Yeah. Oh no. I think we would have died if we had swapped there. Yeah, if we had just not burnt a bunch of time early.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. Nothing we can do. We had to swap or Purloin or something.
At time. No, you don't have enough time. You don't have enough time.
That's not going to happen. Yeah, exactly. That needed to be green. If that were a green, that might have worked.
I think it was a green.
Was it?
Yeah, it was just too late. It was
just slightly too late.
Actually,
yeah.
I don't think it was anything. It looks like it didn't trigger yet. Basically, he couldn't finish the action test.
I think that loss is primarily due to time management. We just burnt way too much time at the beginning of the game.
Yep, I think that's
for essentially no real reason.
That's something we'll see a lot, I think, in Challenger.
Yeah, it's one of the more common flaws for spies who are not. I mean, not that these two are just starting out, but for spies who have less than 2,000 or 3,000 games.
Yeah, well, this game is hard.
Yep, it is.
We didn't get a single mission until 57 seconds remaining, which is really not a space you want to be in. Especially if you want to try to aim for like a mission a minute. Anything close to that is pretty decent.
Yep. All right, so Zerodoom takes the lead 2-0 now.
Yep, we'll see. We got
and,
another courtyard.
Yep.
His second go at courtyard too. Let's see if he can get another spy win. 3, 2, 1, playing it.
In this game, there's a lot of pressure on Bayushi. You do not want to go down 3-0 on courtyard and have to spy win to make it 3-1. That's a bad spot to be in.
So when you guys play a spy, do you guys always try to get both spies in the game?
You mean twin?
Yeah, or twins.
I always random, and I don't know what you're talking about, and I never.
I too always random.
Yes.
But in this situation, where is he a real DA? I don't even know. But maybe play into the meta a little bit.
He's the SDA. He's the SDA.
Yeah. Can't do much about that then.
Yeah.
I like to have both as an option. But we're off to a 25% flirt, which I mean, we just need a couple greens or something to build it.
Banana bread.
Pretty decent BB.
Yeah, good banana bread. I think there was only 1 or 2. Yeah, exactly. And the one of the 2 was very hard to see for sure.
Yeah. Now we have a fingerprintable statue if he's been looking for this one again.
Yeah, I don't think he is. Oh, red flirt.
Yay.
Better red the flirt than anything else, you know?
Yeah.
Better
if you read anything else, it's really noticeable.
Just get all your reds out that way. If we're careful here and time the rotation right, we could have a good exit bug. Although Oprah's going to force the Amba out here pretty soon. Yeah, there we go.
Orange dress has a fingerprint. Oh. Highlight for statues.
Yep. That's fine, though.
There.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Although we're about to paint ourselves into the real classic Courtyard 2 conundrum of what are we going to do that's not inspect, flirt, and double agent. And also our flirt progress is not great. We're going to have to spend some time on flirt.
Maybe bump over one statue and take that fingerprint?
She might be gone by then. Or he might be gone. Boom, there we go. So that's 1. Now you got to go do your hardtail probably.
59%, still not ideal. You still need at least 2 flirts if it's not green.
Yeah. We got to do something. We can't just kill time in the CC right now. We have called over Toby.
47 seconds. Is this going to be Pertline right here?
Whoop. And zoomed in on the list, and that's clearly a white. And don't miss the shot. There we go.
Don't shoot the ambassador.
There we go. Yep. Good patience there from Bayushi to wait for Zerodoom to land and take a very safe shot instead of trying to force the shot in at the ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Watch your background, kids. Watch your background.
Bayushi avoids being down 3-0, which is good.
Yep. You don't want to You don't want to get swept on courtyard. You don't want that, and you especially don't want to have to spy to avoid being swept on courtyard. Bad news there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're going as Andrew Ryan / Walt Disney.
Yep.
Pencil stash.
Or that. Yep. All right, and we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And we're gonna stand in a conversation AI controlled.
Next to the ambassador. Although I don't think we're in bug range though. We'd have to twitch.
No. Just bump to the left a little or forward a little.
Yeah. No, he's about to
You gotta
leave.
talk. You have to talk. You have to talk. No one's talking in your conversation.
Yeah, we're dying against every behavioral, every etiquette sniper right now. If you are in a conversation with the ambassador and you don't talk, you die. No bug. I don't know. That's way too late to get that flirt.
When chasing flirts, whenever you're chasing flirts at windows, you always want to get there like right after your SD gets there, or even try to match their timing. So if you are almost there and they're going to be there very soon, you try to maybe slow down your pace by weird pathing it.
You have like at least a 1 or 2 second window. Oh, that was...
That's not a good path either.
That was bad pathing, is what that was.
You got to get around.
Even I know that's bad pathing.
Yeah, you never really want to go through a center of a conversation unless it's really forced upon you, where both sides of a conversation you'd normally walk through are blocked.
Yep. I have a reasonably good DA here.
Yep,
we take it. White test. Oh,
Banana
no.
bread.
Come back. Come back, Oprah.
White purloin.
White purloin off of the banana bread. It looks like we are distracted
We're
as the
not
sniper.
focused on
Lights,
it.
lights, lights. Yeah. Gulp that drink. No.
Has to be a highlight now if you notice the list gone.
No, he's definitely noticed it now. Luckily, our back is to the sniper, so it's not easy to see us with the drink. Now we can see it. So purloin done. Flirt 40%. 1
Whole
minute to
bunch of
go.
purloin low lights probably right here.
And we have a fingerprint.
What do we do to finish? Do we BB again?
I think you got to BB again at some point. I mean, we only have one mission done, and we have pieces of 2 others in 50
Finish
seconds.
flirt, finish fingerprint, maybe inspect.
The pressure is going to. Let's not underestimate how much pressure is on Zerodoom to shoot pretty soon here.
Oh, of course.
Like 40 seconds, and you have seen the list done, and you have heard a banana bread. That's bad shape.
You gotta think about
You're
who else
going to
could be
feel like
done
you
at
have to
this
take a
point.
shot. Doing nothing would not be a bad strategy here.
That's a fingerprint by Queen, but she was out during BB, but wasn't lighted for it.
Banana
Real
bread.
banana
Another
bread.
BB.
Yep. Oh, now there's immense pressure to shoot. I don't think a finish is possible. I think he has to take a wrong shot.
Ooh.
And there's the wrong shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twin was one of the people who could have purloined, I think, in Zerodoom's mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I think Bayushi lucked out a little bit there. That was
Well, I think getting away with purloin is very strong on Courtyard, even
yeah.
if you don't finish missions, just because the pressure is immense to take a shot.
yeah, but I don't think he was intentionally trying to frame anybody there, but you know, sometimes
Yeah. Sometimes you win.
sometimes you go, oh hey, like I bet he was just like when I'm in that situation, I'm going, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna finish. I got just so short on time. I got 2 missions to do. Like, oh, never mind.
So Bayushi pulls it back 2-2, and we have a tie game going into Library,
Library.
where we are Rocker standing with the Ambassador right behind us.
Good. All right, taking a little bit longer to load for me. All right, here we go. I am ready in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
How do you start here, Steph?
This map. This
Yeah.
map is large, so especially with the problems we've been having with just moving around something like Courtyard, you're gonna move fast and actually try to keep on top of what you're gonna be doing next while you're idling. But we're gonna start with statues, and that gives us some mission progress.
AIs actually drove us here, and we took control after landing. I think I would have gotten 1 inspect and ran away, and now we're highlit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bayushi spent a lot of time over on the right doing other stuff. So we might have gotten a free side inspect there if we had just done 1. Green test seduce, that's nice. Means we're pretty locked in for the 3 flirt now. We're sort of partially obscured behind that pillar, aren't we? Nah, we're not really obscured at all.
I think we're okay.
Too far to the right. Killing time again.
Yeah, we gotta
Which
be
you
looking
can-
for what to do next.
Yeah, you can kill a little bit of time on library, but not too much. Yeah, let's get a green book out. Why not? We are seen at the bookshelf.
There's so many books on this map, though. But being the only person at books at any certain given time is still kind of suspicious.
We jammed with that bug big time.
Nice.
Bug. Too much camera movement from Bayushi.
Mm-hmm.
So bug takes. We got bug done. We got pieces of inspect, seduce, microfilm done. And after
We're
that, we
gonna
just
wait
have to
this
do
one out?
double agent. I think it comes down to the
Oh.
book. If we can slam the book in, then I think we can put everything else back. We can, do all the other missions
Mm-hmm. We already
relatively
have
risk-free.
2 inspects.
Yeah,
basically
inspect
half
is
a
probably the
flirt.
most dangerous mission after that, yeah. Nope, he's doing a briefcase. He's not interested in you. He likes briefcases. Get out of here.
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
BB.
A lot of lowlights. Risky lowlights now. Risky lowlights coming out from Bayushi. Those are not 100%. Very risky lowlights. People in conversation now getting low lit. But all correct. Yeah.
Maybe assuming real?
I think he low lit someone who was in a conversation with an SDA.
And that's microfilm right there.
So now I think we win if we don't get shot for second inspect, basically. He's not interested in you. He's leaving. You got to know the right times to approach your seduction target. You know, when they're feeling social, when they're standing in a conversation circle. You know,
Zerodoom still has to realize that if he wants to finish flirt, he needs some time to do it.
yeah.
The
This
inspect doesn't
switch's not
take too
going to work.
long.
Yeah, yeah. Just do the inspects. Whoa, that was actually reasonably good bouncing off the queen there. So Bayushi highlights, so presumably he knows that Zerodoom is done with inspects. Oh, pause. Pause alert. Oh, and the clank.
Clank, clank. Oh, hot tech,
Oh, look
hot
at the
tech.
statues. Look at the
You can't shoot
statues.
people behind there. A clank means statues.
Oh,
No.
Wow, we have a clank win.
no. Clank win alert has occurred. That's not how I would have finished that game. I mean, swap is one thing, you know, like, but with 40% flirt, why not just flirt? You know, you still had plenty of time left to do the flirt there, even though the ST was just generally stressing us out and walking around. Still plenty of time to finish the flirt.
I can imagine the pressure from swapping and not trying not to be seen.
Yeah.
I've done it before where I just walk away way too fast. Even you see it go down, you just like, I need to get out of here, otherwise I'm gonna get shot for swap.
Yeah.
But that's dangerous too.
And Bayushi's reaction to Clank was to look not at the statues. So you gotta remember, Clank means that someone has put a statue down without putting it down. They've walked away without putting it down, I should say. So
He was releasing safety on a pillar at the end there.
Yeah. You gotta pull into the statues when you hear it.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he didn't even. I don't think he probably just didn't know what the clank meant. You know, challenger.
All right, moving on. So Zerodoom now with a chance to go up again as sniper on library.
All right, we'll see how Bayushi does as spy on library. He was having a little trouble with time management, so you know it could be even worse here. But maybe he's maybe you know. I always start off games with a little bit of nerves, and then as I play, I get a little more calm, and my play gets better. So we'll see if this happens with Bayushi in 3,
Hopefully so.
2, 1, playing it.
Library is considerably more forgiving when it comes to burning time than Courtyard is, certainly. So Bayushi picks up a statue. Lights coming off from Zerodoom. Missed one, fixes a light there. Bayushi gets all the inspects. Has not been highlighted for visiting statues yet. Boop, boop, there it is. Yeah,
Easy peasy.
I can't underrate how important it is at the beginning of the game, if you visit statues, to just get the one inspect. Just get it, and then put it down and leave, and hope that you don't pick up the, oh, that person was a statue.
51% flirt, though.
That's nice.
So that's mission progress, friends. That's
good bug
technically
path.
one mission is done in less than 1 minute.
I'm not sure
so...
about doing this version of the bug. Is that what we're doing?
Doesn't look like it.
We're just going to do banana bread, I guess.
Alright, Emba's out anyway.
Banana
This
bread.
is a questionable BB. There's
Well, I mean, it's library. There's almost no
is.
such thing as a bad BB on library. I mean, unless you do it and the sniper's looking at like 10 people at a convo. Grab a book. Amba in a less buggable position, but still buggable. Oh, that was visible. Oh, the tension.
Pretty sure Bayushi's gonna get shot at some point this game,
Zerodoom is definitely suspicious. Like, the laser was panning, and now it's just frozen. Oh, man. I'd feel bad if I were Bayushi right now. That laser has not moved. Oh, now it's moved. No, we're cool, Sniper. That wasn't a bug.
Definitely not a bug. I'm only doing innocent book returns.
Yeah, see how I'm putting the green book back in the green bookcase?
Did you see where I got it from in the beginning?
Yeah, and you can remember that because I am green. Boom.
Wow.
I'm so and I'm going to walk
now
next
we're
to
right next to
Gamba
the ambassador once again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you already have the bug, maybe you would try to avoid that situation a little bit. Maybe. It is right next to our seduction target.
Yeah, we need the flirt. I'm okay with it. Plus, we're suspicious for bug in the first place, so, you know, how much more heat for bug can we even get, you know? How do you win this one, Steph?
We have inspect, seduce. We're gonna fight for a hard kill here. So I don't think it's gonna be pause. I think that Purloin. We just lost to pause last game.
We did.
Do you ever find that if a spy wins doing something, that the next person tries not to do the exact same thing?
Yeah,
Like if
there's
you lose
definitely a
to the
little bit of
swap,
bias there.
you don't want to do that
we have to
either.
get that. So we left a little late.
Flirt,
This should still
flirt.
work, I think. I think this still works.
Yeah, it's soon
Boom.
enough.
There it is.
Okay, now what do we do?
We do pause.
Pause?
Pause.
Okay, well,
So,
55 seconds for pause.
it's
That's
pause
decent time. Ooh, pathing,
The
friends.
old, but I was holding W path. Oh no, we swapped. No, you don't swap first with pause. You swap second.
Inspect swap.
It's not swap inspect.
Is it seen,
Oh,
though?
it's visible. The head was visible for a second.
Put it down. Stand there for a hot second,
Yeah, for 3 hot seconds.
and then walk away.
Perfect. Perfect
Nice.
walk away.
All
Just
right.
enough time to show the sniper. Oh, what was that?
Right into the rest of the pan-op library.
That
Yep.
was beautiful.
Yep, that was classic pause other than swapping first.
Yep. And I tied it up. That's
New Age.
So
New Age
we are
swap.
now tied at 3-3.
Yep.
Moving on to the
And
next
on to
game.
the final set of library games.
Right, awesome. We
We are the queen on the left.
Are on that. Okay, and we're good to go in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Where do we get
the flirt.
taken today?
Take control, do 180, take the flirt. Oh, or
Finish
you know
through
what?
3?
This is a pretty good spot for bug. We just
A
need
little
to
soon
twitch
for a
over a little
sip.
bit. Twitch over. No, he's
Oh
gone.
no!
Get the
Take the
briefcase.
briefcase.
Free briefcase.
Get it.
Just do the briefcase and just put
Yeah.
it right back down again. Don't
down,
even
put it
return
down.
it.
You're not even seen behind the pillar. Oh, okay, return it. It's all good. Oh,
A little
stop.
late on the stop. A little late, but that's okay. That's fine. That's all fine. Low lit for briefcase.
No.
Low lit.
Zerodoom's already done briefcase once in this game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
As general on courtyard.
And that wasn't a great briefcase either. We stopped a little
No.
late on the.
And he kept on moving
left.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Green test
But now
microphone,
that
but we're
we're-
low lit and nothing matters forever now.
And the laser's on the opposite side.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I
I
mean,
think
whatever.
the only way we lose here is we get caught swapping or.
Oh no, that's not even fair. That bug never works. Come on, how did that bug work? Such
First
good
hand.
bouncing. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy bug. That was one of the better bugs I've seen today. No.
That's an interesting
Yep.
spot on that pad too, but we're low lit. What
The
do
dog
we see?
is in the wood.
2 minutes and a half left. 1 mission done, and progress on the hardtails.
We're gonna do the second half of microfilm. Looks like right now.
Kaylee, how do we finish?
And we do it. Green book. I mean, really, again, however we want. We're low lit, but if not knowing that, we've done bug, we've done microphone. Do some soft tells for God's sake. Get that flirt.
2 minutes for flirt, BB.
No, he's
fingerprint?
getting the. There we go. You're not gonna get it, flirt. I'm gonna get it. Boom.
Does he return it?
And now you didn't need to return it.
Just put it down.
Yeah. It's gonna burn like 20 seconds returning this briefcase. Stop.
Okay, you gotta
There.
stop.
Oh, but that was a good stop. That was a good stop.
Yeah, sure.
Where are we going now, though?
BB? No?
It's not real BB.
No, just let's go hang. Got a minute 20. It's not
Listen,
like we
hear
only
me
have
out. Hear
two
me out.
missions. We're like,
Pause.
oh, Kaylee! I don't think so. I don't
It's
think
so
that's
good.
gonna happen. I
It's
think it's
so
gonna be
good,
inspect BB. It's gonna be inspect BB.
Nah, screw that.
It's
Pause.
the safer way to do it.
Go for blood.
You're low lit right now. You might not know it, but
for
I wouldn't
blood.
want to kill it.
Pause for the
We
pause
have-
god.
Oh, don't do it. Put it back.
Do
Put it
it.
back. That's 2 animations. Put it down.
No.
No.
All right, yeah, no. Just pick up the BB and we're fine here.
We can chase down our DA that's hanging out at books. Or do we flirt with 43 seconds remaining?
Just do super cheese flirts right now. Flirt,
time
walk
it at
away,
the weird
come back.
pad.
Yeah. Well, do the flirt first of all. That's step one. No. Don't do Purloin. No.
Oh,
Oh no,
boy.
and we 180 Toby to do it. No.
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 You have time. Take the
20
time.
seconds is
Otherwise,
plenty.
time out behind you.
Isn't Double Agent literally walking into the
No, it's
conversation?
white.
White test Purloin is the
Do you
only
get
way we
shot
get
for
shot
this?
here.
You gotta notice the Purloin. You gotta shoot.
Now
You
it's
gotta
been
shoot.
noticed,
There's only
but
10
it's too
seconds
late.
left.
Yeah, boom, there it is.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that was.
I think we needed to be more like, so we won there as spy, but I think we needed to be more patient and do Double Agent. I mean, Double Agent was literally walking into our convo as we did the.
Mm-hmm. Just
Purloin.
being slightly more aware of the situation, whatever it was.
Yeah, you didn't need to panic and do a Purloin yet. So how many hardtails did we do? We did Bug, we did Microfilm,
all of
we
them,
did
right?
Purloin.
Except
we
Swap.
did three. We did all of them except Swap. That's an amazing game. All right, so we are Pearls over on the left.
Yep, on the final library match of this set, I think.
Yep.
Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
What's the plan here? Are we gonna microfilm? And if so, are we gonna do it via soft transfer or hard transfer? I wonder.
What do we do?
We take the book away at a sort of awkward time.
Not ideal flirts.
Yeah, we're gonna need a green.
At least one.
In a watch check, go back and flirt. Yeah, there we go. Oh, not there though.
Yeah, you gotta get closer. At this point, you're definitely not paired, and we're a minute in.
Bug.
Almost.
Bug. Nope, not in range.
No.
Alright.
At this point, you gotta move. You have to do something.
I don't think we have to move yet, but we definitely should have a plan for how we're going to spend our time here. Bug. No. That bug's a lot harder because he's coming at you from the book side. I'm not sure I like timer flirt right now.
Doesn't matter. ST doesn't like us.
Slam that book back in with authority, as Hummus would say earlier. Now get the rest of the flirt. Get the rest of the flirt. There we go. Keep it moving.
Still need 2 more flirts.
Oh, it's the old. But I was holding W. But I was holding W during this whole path. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Yeah, we're just holding tough. I think that pathing threw us a little, and we just needed to get to a safe haven. White test. One more flirt will do it now. We need banana bread. That's for sure. So let's pick that up.
Banana bread.
Yep, there we go. Chase the
You go
section
statues?
target.
Banana bread.
Banana bread again, which missed me. And yeah, we're going to do Purloin. Snipers on the other side. Snipers on the other side. Nothing. Now we're seeing, and we were just seeing at the tail end of that. And we're highlight. That's not good.
Oh, for a gulp.
No, that highlight was because we saw the tail end of the drink take, I think. It might be a gulp, though, actually. Or, I mean, it might be lit partially because of the gulp.
Well, the highlight came before the gulp, but if there's a gulp, there's higher suspicion in general, especially if you just saw someone take a drink.
We're immense suspicion right now, though.
Immense.
Immense. How do we win? Like, we basically have to do center statues or something, but that's real bad with a minute left.
I never gulp unless very certain circumstances, but in this circumstance, definitely not. Oh boy, no, not to the neck!
No, not like this. Not like this.
Center mass, folks. Shoot for center mass. Or toe.
No. The missed headshot. Oh
No.
no. All the time in the world to line it up. That game belonged to Zerodoom. Caught the Purloin off the BB Purloin. Oh no.
Oh no.
Man, those wins are just, as spy you feel sort of bad, but at the same time, it's kind of satisfying.
Oh, it is. That's undeniable.
Oh, that's so
Chat wants to see it again.
Yeah,
Let's roll back.
We're playing it.
Do it again.
Oh no, that was rough. It was just, I can't even quite tell what happened. Okay, I think it was her. Yeah, so the talking animation, basically the moment he shot, her chin was slightly up,
Yeah.
and this is like,
Yeah.
yep.
Watch your background, kids.
Yeah.
Watch your shot background. Yep.
You gotta shoot for that center mass,
Yep,
folks.
yeah,
Yep.
that is a good.
Don't shoot
philosophy.
when a character is behind another character if you can avoid it. Shoot into a wall if you miss. That's the way to go.
Yep. All right, so we are on to our first look at Modern in
Fun map.
SCL.
Modern and Papa Danger is Zerodoom, and Bayushi's got to be feeling good. You know, a tie game now off that missed shot, and still very much in it.
Hopefully, a little bit more confidence and movement and timing and everything that comes with that.
Yep.
Yeah, Modern is okay. So even though it's got a 4-minute map, Modern is very unforgiving with the clock. You have to move on Modern constantly.
If you want to delegate that drink, you have to do it quick. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you have 13 other people that get there, and then your
Yep.
timer runs out, and
Yep.
a whole bunch of other things.
All right, so we are ready to go. 3, 2, 1, planet.
Where are we going to go? We're going to go right to the bar? Take
No.
control. Where are we going? We can't
Keep
keep
walking.
bug.
Keep walking. We'll just keep
Into
walking.
the useless conversation.
Yay.
Not a fan. Not on Modern. Like, you cannot burn time on this.
That was 15 seconds to get across the map.
Take a book out, sure.
So now what is everyone else doing? We got
I mean,
one
you can do
person standing
anything, but
alone.
Modern is a very wide open map. You can do almost anything. You just have to do it quickly. Oh, that's awkward.
Looking for a flirt.
Yep, that must be what we're doing.
It's a good spot for that.
So 10 seconds left to go in the first minute of the game, and we have a flirt, and we have a blue book. Yep, got to keep it moving. That's for
Yep.
sure. Roll back to green bookcase and put it back. No, we're going to put it back correctly. So that's a solid minute we're going to be spending on this Inno book thing.
We probably should have just taken that elsewhere.
I mean, I would have just put it
Doubt
back
it
in.
was seen for anything.
Should have picked up the flirt before we did that for cheese. Oh, no, we canceled it. You could have totally gotten that flirt. We fail on the hard fingerprint, so no
We're
fingerprint done, and we're coming up on the
minute and a
halfway
half down.
point.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're coming up on the halfway point of this map, and we have
Now that
flirt.
was a bug
Missed.
that didn't take.
Yeah, missed. Not
Better
enough walking room in front of it. Yeah. But now we could do sick exit bug if we walk over to the right. No.
Okay, now we're really running low on time with only 1/3 of a mission done.
Yeah, we're halfway through the time on this map, and we have a third of a flirt, and that's it. And there you have to do 5 missions. Yeah, but see, if we're gonna do this, we just should have put the blue book back. You know.
I doubt the first book was seen at all.
We're behind the curve. We're way behind the curve. I mean,
Where
the big
to?
problem with this map is for spies, like new players, like almost always run out of time, and then for snipers, it's a very tough and stressful map. So wrong shot could easily happen, even though the spy has done
True.
absolutely nothing. Well, not
I think
absolutely nothing, but
that we still need some hardtails to be shown though, because there are 5 missions that need to be done.
or at least banana bread. Speaking of which,
Oh boy.
Banana bread.
Oh no, don't walk away, you lose the mission. No, don't shoot.
oh, Carlos!
Oh, boy.
Carlos takes the bullet.
Plot
For
twist.
walking, he did walk away from a that was actually a little bit of a heads up shot because Carlos did walk away from banana bread, and he was one of two. The only 2 people for whom that was a real banana bread were Papa Danger and Carlos, and both of them walked away, but Carlos was not coughing, and Papa Danger was.
I certainly did not see that coming.
Yep. So that's fascinating, and yeah, Bayushi goes up. Or excuse me, Zerodoom goes up.
Yeah, so it's 5-4 now.
Yep.
Oh, coughing.
We're getting close to a locked-in tie, at least. And
We are going to see that last map.
We are wheel starting out in basically the same spot that Papa Danger started out in last game.
Yep.
Seems it may be a thing. You might just want to shoot the person that starts right in that position. I'm sure it's a safe shot. And
Yep.
here we go. 3, 2, 1, playing it.
The nerves are on full display here.
Has to
I
be.
think a lot of this is not like lack of skill or lack of thought about the game, because I know these players are like good players, particularly for challenger players, but I don't think are used to the shaky hands and
The cold sweats.
yeah, the heart beating, the hands are shaking,
The eyes are twitching.
mom spaghetti.
Yeah.
We're going for the
And
red bookshelf here. Yep,
did anyone notice that green flirt though?
I did.
That's good progress for 30 seconds into
That's
the
more
game.
progress than was made by Zerodoom in the first 2 minutes of the game.
That's
Awesome.
interesting.
Yep.
Action test ignored. We just took the white,
Yeah, we just took the white.
but that's half a microfilm too, so we're good.
And boop. Yep. Good flirt. Boom. There it is. Just in time. He bails on us. We're in a very awkward spot in this conversation. We should probably go.
Could maybe, yeah, we should probably go. It's good time. Good progress though. We are moving and getting things done, which I'm very happy
Is
about on
this
this
in
map.
range for a white? No, it's not.
99.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
We're 2.
I think we have to take a bug maybe around the back.
Or we get another book.
Yeah, do the
Sounds
rest
good.
of the microphone
We'll finish
missions,
that.
sure. Yeah, we're doing fine. Get a fingerprint off of that as well.
There's so many things to look at on this map. It's so easy to
And
get
good
distracted
visual
by something
cover.
else.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of highlights. Are these for statues?
Yeah, I think they are primarily for that.
That's gonna be a lot of highlights and not really helping with the focusing on certain people thing, especially if everyone goes to statues at some point in this game because there's so many statues to go to
There are. And a lot
in
of
a
people.
really long time.
All right, so banana bread, we got microfilm done. We can pretty easily get seduce done. Fingerprint will probably get done at some point as well.
Maybe steal a guest list, perhaps.
Banana bread.
Yeah, it's not a bad point. But doing like just hard take the list and make it vanish immediately as the last mission is pretty good on this actually.
Yeah, it's good block too. There's a lot of angles that you can't get on this bar, so if
I
you
only
stand
like
there
this
long
just
enough,
fingerprint on it. Is there a fingerprint on this?
don't think so. Didn't say
No.
fingerprintable.
Yeah.
So we get 2 inspects here. Maybe we do find a fingerprintable statue in a minute-ish.
Yeah.
Highlight for statues though, as is everyone else.
Yeah. Now we're among the 1,000,000 highlights, so it's not that bad.
It's
Get
a
that
C.
flirt. Oh, get that flirt. Go statue to
And
statue
take the
and get that flirt.
statue.
Yeah.
Nice,
Perfect.
nice. Maybe it's fingerprintable? Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be
But it's not.
amazing.
That would be 3 missions in
That would be proof
span
of a
of like 7
merciful and loving
seconds.
spy party god.
Okay, now what do we do? We have an
Get the fingerprint.
ambassador.
You got 40
that's-
seconds. Oh.
Oh, or just screen swap. Oh no,
Pause.
get the fingerprint. Take it now. Take the fingerprint now.
Yeah, grab it. Better that than the swap, probably.
Just force the ambassador out of there. Or grab a drink.
This has been a well-played game from Bayushi.
Oh yeah. Good active movement there,
Mhm.
getting things done.
I like pulling attention over to the bar.
Hmm. Are we looking at statues? Do
No,
you see
we're
that
not.
as different? Do you see
Now
that
we've
it
seen it.
pops?
Now we've seen it.
That's
3
a little too
seconds to
late
shoot.
though.
2.
Who do we want
One.
to shoot?
Boom. Very nice. Very well played from Bayushi in that game.
That was excellent.
For
It
sure.
really was. That
And no
Green
chance at
Swap
overtime
is
there
pretty.
too.
Green Swap is always pretty strong in Challenger.
Yeah, that swap was just generally a pretty
Yeah.
unexpected move. Like
Yeah,
you might have gotten away with that against me just because you were like, I wouldn't swap that.
Yeah, and distracting by like picking up the drink and going, look, I didn't pearl line.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice indeed. On to the final map of the set, and again, we are on whoever wins the map wins the set.
Right. On to Terrace. Really
Mine's
beautiful
loading.
map, which is going to be getting some updating fairly soon, I
Very,
guess.
very, very soon.
Yep.
But it's, it still looks good. And we'll see how these games go in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
As Ponu points out in chat, every game you play is worth a point now. Early highlight onto Salmon Danger for, I
Being
presume,
close.
just
For the
being the
ambassador?
ambassador. Yeah. I was like, why was he highlight? I was like, oh, he's the Amba.
Yeah, Bayushi's been doing that for pretty much every game. At one point, he accidentally low-lit the ambassador and went and highlighted him
Oh,
again.
dirty
That was
bug.
in view.
Dirty bug, though. That was so hard to see even though you're zoomed in. That was nice. I like that.
Maybe we were trying to track Purloin here, so we weren't really paying attention to the hand.
That's the kind of bug, yeah, so that was a well-timed bug because of that, first of all. And second of all, it was like an audacious enough bug that it's actually very difficult to guard unless you're really on high alert for guarding
Also, I
bug.
think we can get like a... Oh, never mind. We could have gotten a hard fingerprint from that drink because the ambassador had taken it like right before, too.
Yeah, why do that, though, at this point? I mean, just, do your other missions.
Ultra aggression sometimes is fun.
It is.
We've been pretty spaced out in time-wise so far, or like really waiting until the end to rush. I haven't seen really any quick plays in this match. And doing that, I feel like might actually, change up the game a little bit.
We should have left earlier if we were going to leave for the flirt.
Mm-hmm.
Briefcase, huh?
Briefcase. Maybe that's a little too close.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't look
fine.
like anyone else was running for it, though.
Silent game? No, we're abandoning flirt, I guess, if we're going to do double agent here. Oh, we got to move, though. We got 30 seconds left. We're in good shape, but we got to move.
Purling BB?
I don't know about that. And now we can't even BB. Oh, man. We got a good bug, and then we're not using our time wisely. Yeah, now there's the banana
Now
bread.
what?
We can't flirt. We gotta hope. I mean, maybe use your 20 seconds to see if Amba takes a drink. No, now we got a Purloin. Is there a briefcase?
Gotta gulp into Purloin if he needs it.
Yeah. Oh,
Or is it
White
gonna do
test
something
time
else?
ad. No way.
Oh boy. No.
No, he didn't check it. Which one? Which one? Which one? No, not that one. No.
That's not the right one. That's
He
not a
didn't
mission,
check
friend.
his watch.
Gotta wait. Gotta wait.
Well, that
The
was
other
a,
thing.
That was a heads up
The other thing.
shot.
The other thing to note about that is that was kind of clearly a very rushed, panicky shot from Bayushi, and it didn't need to be. They wouldn't be adding time unless they weren't done yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can just wait and see what they do after that. Like you're needlessly forfeiting information because they're gonna. One of them is about to do a mission. You know that for a fact. You don't know which one it is, but you know that one of them is about to do a mission. So just low light everybody else and just see what they do. And once one of them does a mission-related action, make a decision and keep it cool.
Keep it cool.
All right. Well, Zerodoom is playing for the win, and Bayushi is now playing for the tie.
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
AI controlled. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Right into the crowded conversation. Get a long range seduce. Green at 25%. So still a chance. Still a chance at that 3 flirt, but we need to hit more greens.
Banana bread.
Closer range.
This is an okay BB, and maybe Queen should be highlight here because it looked like she
That's
left
actually about
during
best.
the BB.
We didn't get low lights out of it. Is what's bugging me. We didn't get the couple of low lights that were available.
True, but highlight for talking though.
Yeah, so we're in not great shape, but Sniper also didn't capitalize.
I feel like that's been happening all game though, and I feel like maybe some of these people could have been low lights and not shot for certain things. Though we were low lit for a briefcase earlier on too.
Yeah, possibly. Walking around the back here. Bug. Yeah, very nice. Good bug.
Was it seen?
That's a hardcore bug path, but I don't think the bug itself was seen.
Minute end of 15 seconds.
Locked into the 4 flirt now.
Yeah.
But that's all we need.
Oh, that's a window pad I've never been on.
Yeah, this is fine. Let's just do this. I think we got this game on lock now. We just got to walk right back in, right next to orange.
90%.
Sorry, no, not there. Greened it. Okay, now we're locked in. And with 46 seconds left. That's an awkward time. I think you got to walk out and talk. Or you got to walk out and then walk back in and talk, I should say. I don't think you want to timer flirt this. And the earlier you do it, the better.
2 highlights.
Oh, late on the drink take a little bit. Oh, the safety's off.
Oh boy.
14, 13. It talks immediately. Yeah. Thinking about
Gotta
it.
shoot.
And there's the shot with 4 seconds left.
Nice shot.
Oh,
That's
man.
1 point for Zerodoom.
Yeah, Zerodoom takes the win on the match there. That was a very intense last game.
Yeah, that
I
was.
think the problem, so the 2 problems there were we, first of all, did 2 flirts that we didn't need to do at long distance from the ST. If we had been closer, we could have gotten away with that game. I think the second problem was that we ignored Toby and took a drink just a little bit too late, and that provided a strong hint if Zerodoom saw it that we were the spy. And then I think we waited on that last flirt a little too long to leave and come back and flirt. I think we should have done it a little bit earlier. But other than that, that was a good bug. Well played by Zerodoom in taking that shot. That was a difficult shot to take.
Highlight for BB.
Yeah, I think so.
A good highlight. Miss lowlights.
All right. Well, that was a really, really good set. We're gonna go on to our final set: Falcon Hit versus Scallions.
This should be a good match.
Yeah.
Scallions always plays entertaining
Oh,
matches.
boy.
For
Yeah.
sure. All right. Let's
These
get
two are
into
gold?
picks and bans.
Yes, indeed. Let us do them picks and also them bans.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So I think starting off with Falcon Hit, he bans High Rise. Which is
I approve.